I lost everything, my safety, my happiness, my home. And finally, I lost myself. This is my story. I was living in a safety place with no fears, no warnings, no enemies. My lovely sphere was protecting me from all troubles. But suddenly my safety world disappeared. I don't know why, I don't know how, but it has happened. How did I feel? I was filled with horror. And then I met him. I told him what happened to me and he has just that. He opened my eyes. I realized that I can go wherever and do whatever I want. I'm free now. I felt that even without my sphere I can be happy. I found out so many things that I've never seen before. That was wonderful. But then the dark came. It was getting cold, and the last sunbeam has dipped below the horizon. The darkness was so gross that it might be felt. Suddenly I saw some rush light not so far from me. I moved to it. I was afraid of who or what I met there. But being alone in the darkness scared me more. I saw him warming at the fire. Later I found out that his name was Jack. He gave me warm food and, which is more important, feeling of being protected. He was seeking others like him. Surprisingly, there were lots of other Jacks. Somewhere, over the rainbow, they are happily living together. And I decided to go with him. It was a long journey, but finally we got to the place of destination. I was delighted by grandeur and magnificence of this kingdom. I realized that I want to live there, to be a part of it. Jack introduced me to the Queen. She was smart, powerful, and she was taking care of us. She gave us shelter, food, and her protection. Jack and I were living together and everything was pretty good. After some time I started to notice that when the sun was setting down, the kingdom was covered by dark dome. And it was strictly prohibited to go out. One day Jack woke me up at night and took me upstairs to the dome. I didn't want to break the Queen's prohibition, but Jack persuaded me to go. There was a crack in the dome. I saw lots of little lights in the sky. Jack called them stars. They looked so familiar and dear, but I couldn't understand why. Jack reminded me that I lived there in my safety sphere some time ago. Moreover, all the residents of the kingdom lived there as well. But the Queen made us to forget it. I remembered everything and felt that I need to go back. Me and Jack started to refresh the memory of kingdom residents. And, of course, the Queen didn't like it. She tried to stop us, but lots of people rebelled against her. And finally we deposed her. Jack had kindly proposed to be our leader, in order to help us all to go back home. But he broke his promise. He was manipulating me all the time. I was so stupid. Now I know that freedom is evil. I rue the day when I got free. I will never go back home again as all others. It's nothing left for me than just end it all.